Whoa. Yo, what up guys, iReapism here, and welcome back to another video of 7327, the sequel, development. Guys, I am so excited. You don't even understand. First of all, I am so excited, guys, to make this video, that I'm actually making it. First of all, that's insane. Second of all, um, there's so much progress I want to go over that will kind of hype up the map, and I want to try my best to do it so that you guys are hyped as well. And yeah guys, all jokes aside, let's get straight into it. So first of all, any map changes? Not in this area necessarily, but if we come to the far side of the map, there's actually some changes I've made, and I think it looks absolutely stunning. So this is the back area. This is what it looks like. It's so much better than flat terrain, guys. I had some Rekra help me do this as well. So it's really good looking. Everyone seems to like how the tree looks. I'm a fan of it, but I'm not 100% fan of it. Now, if you want to know something, there's actually the objectives here. Well, there's actually two of them. I had to kill these to determine something, some math related stuff, but or computational data, you know, regarding the x and y z coordinate of any plane in the universe. But aside from that math part, yeah, we got the objectives. This is what they are. They're ender crystals. You'll be able to shoot them. To be exact, you can actually shoot, I think it's the left one. Yeah, it's definitely the left one. You can shoot from over here. Yeah, okay, so if it was there, you would be able to shoot it, because it spawns right here. So you'd be able to shoot it from down there, because I can see that area from where I'm standing. So yeah, that's really cool. That's really exciting. And yeah, guys, let's get on with the redstone part, or the classes. Alrighty guys, I am back in the redstone area. As you can see, it's definitely populated from the last time you saw this. And yeah guys, I am so excited to show you the progress. So we have the death handler in place, and we have the class selection, and we have the classes in place. So the only classes I've actually implemented is 1 through 4 fully. The fifth one, the Magica class, is still in implementation, but I'm going to go ahead and quickly showcase what the classes are all about, and then I'm going to go ahead and show you guys the actual, you know, how they look in game. So without further ado, it's an excavate, and his passive is up there. So his passive is radius 3. It will kill mobs, any mob, and in a wither 1 radius, or it will wither any enemy or any mob within 10 radius, not players or anything. This is really cool. Now if you're wondering like if this is easier or not, none of this stuff is actually quite easy. It's not intuitive, and it requires a little bit of different logical mindset thinking. So of course, if I have something kill every mob in the game in this short amount of command blocks, I can't really do that. You can't store multiple types in one command block, but I'll tell you how I did it. Essentially, I reset a radius, and I set the radius, and I reset the things that I don't want it to target, like armor stands and items, and then I can kill the rest. So that would be every mob that's not player, because I'll specify in the first arguments. So every non-player that's not an armor stand as well, and not a item, and I'm able to get the desired effects. So I'm going to go ahead and show you the classes all in game actually. This is the resistance 1 within 5 blocks of an enemy, and this is below 5 HP, a punch 1 bows added. This one is getting a kill gives you regen and speed 2 for 5 seconds, and the passive for this guy, you know, I only got the items, but I didn't really do more than that. So without further ado, let's get into it. Anyways guys, when you die, this is how the death handler works. It waits like that. I can have anything happen here when it says Reapism has died. It only happens once until I press the respawn screen, and it doesn't increment my respawn delay until I press this, which is really good. This is exactly what we want. So nothing, you know, breaks if they DC from here somehow or whatever. They have to press respawn, and then we start counting down like that. on their screen, and then select a class. We got the warrior class right here. We got excavate, warrior, marksman. We got nuker, and we got the two other classes. The other one is actually, I forgot to reset it, but it would appear right here. But I'll show you excavate. And after a second, it randomly spawns me around this area. Not kidding you. There's 5 spawn points in this area. And I have my class, and I actually have the passive set. So I want to show you how cool this passive is. See how he got close and it killed him? Let's get a little bit closer to these mobs. But see how it's the wither? It's the lava particles, and when I get close, it's those particles, and you can see, you can just walk through enemies and instantly kill them like this. Just like this. It's so cool. Yeah, this is the power of this class. Remember, this class does not have a bow, or it doesn't have any sort of ranged interruption for our enemy. There's only an axe for a weapon, not even a sword, so you can't like block it. But it's really good at what it does. Like I've said, we have specialized classes here. This guy's specialized to deal with the early game. The early game consists of mobs, really. So this guy's really good at that because he has a lot of torches to prevent spawning. And this class has a lot of efficiency tools, and he's very efficient at mining certain blocks. I'm not going to do that, but his food source is pretty bad because it requires him to eat a lot. There you go. It requires this class to eat a lot, so he will have to stop what he's doing and eat most of the time. That's the only drawback. And yeah, he has a lot of blocks, he has a lot of vines, and this class is looking really strong for the early game. Now we'll go ahead and look at the other classes. Remember, those 4 classes that were shown are infinite use. Warrior, here's warrior. So this is the warrior class. This is his armor. We have a sharp one iron sword, really good at melee, but has some sort of range interruption. He has excellent food, he has low blocks, he has a knockback flint and steel for more melee interruption and melee, he has more to his kit, and he has a bad pickaxe. But he has a regular infinite pickaxe, so he can dig. This is a really important class for fighting the defending team. Just straight up, it's one of the best, it's if not the best class to fight them directly. It is the best class, what am I saying? Straight up is the best class. Anyways, next class is, if we wait for the respawn delay, it's marksman. And marksman is really bad with a sword. As you can see, negative 10% speed. It's a regular iron sword, you can see my inventory change here. You see the redstone torch come into view and then out of view on the left side? That's to demonstrate how much is being how much speed or your FOV changes due to speed. It's not a lot. It definitely makes an impact. If you chase kills with a sword on this class, you will suffer a movement penalty as demonstrated right now. But his bow's power too. This is a very strong bow, obviously. His cooked chicken, decent recovery. But he has this. If he's running away, and this guy has a bad sword, right? So marksman has a horrible sword. I don't want marksman to have to deal with the mobs the same way the other classes do. So marksman could, in theory, use this in combat to have knockback resistance, or can use it in this area, not be interrupted while maneuvering down to the lane. Alright, this is gonna take forever. But he won't be interrupted while moving to a lane, and he can just run through it. I'll demonstrate it as best as I can. But yeah, as you can see, I'm not being knocked back, and I can run through all this. And yeah, as you can see, the passive for the other classes don't work. I'm a different class. The passive for this class is when I'm below 5 HP, I'll gain punch on this bow, and I'll show you that actually. But I want to show you the food saturation. I want to show you the potion as well. So effect, reapism, 711. So I have low HP. Oh, by the way, here we go. This is a passive punch bow. Look, I try to drop it. I can't break the system. When I'm below 5 HP, I get it, or 5. And then I get it back when I'm 5. So again, like I said, you can only... You'll get the bow. It's not going to keep giving it to you, as you can see. It's really good. So it's actually punch, as you can see. And once I regenerate that, when you're going to see, it's going to switch. And people know if you kill them with your passive and marksman, as you can see. Also, what you didn't see is this. I have particles, so people will know when I'm low. So if I'm hiding behind a block, people know that I'm below 5 HP. Look at this. Look how cool this is, guys. I can't express to you how I managed to add different elements using Minecraft PvP to give information to the other player in such a different way. Look, you wouldn't have known if I was in first person. You wouldn't have known if I was, you know, regenerating or if I was below 5 HP or not. But people do, because they see above me. I don't see it though on my screen. Even if I'm looking like this, I don't see it. It's unbelievable. You have to look like straight up. It's not super in the way of you, and it gives definitely the enemy the upper hand. This is Joe's Ale. There's only one place where it could have came from. We all know what that means. And you instantly gain HP, 3 HP, and then you regenerate some over time, but you get slowness as well. Combined with your sword slow, you're not chasing anybody for a kill. Sorry, it's not happening. But you eat up. You have a regular pickaxe as well, and remember you have the stable. You can use this to not be knocked back. So let's look at the other classes. And that's Nuker. Nuker is one of them. So we're gonna go to Nuker pretty soon here. Here's Nuker. And this is Nuker. Nuker has 5 fireballs. So he has range interruption through the use of fireballs. Very different than a bow or a snowball or a fishing rod. This you have to actually aim. This has infinite range as well. And it's very, very accurate. So it's too accurate, so you have to really know what you're doing. So this is what it looks like. And yeah, this is the fireballs you get. So I'm gonna kill these fireballs. Kill at E type equals fireball, because I don't want them. And the sword is axe. It's called Axie. But you have plus 3% knockback resistance. So as long as you're holding this, you have a 30% chance to be knockback resistant in melee. Remember, knockback resistant only works with bows, arrows hitting you. Not TNT or explosives or creepers. That won't... Knockback resistance doesn't work that way. But it definitely works as a chance based. So you have a chance, he has a chance of knocking back people. He has a lot of TNT. And he's getting through this well. Nuker is really strong too, in terms of armor. I forgot to touch on one thing. The marksman class actually has thorns too, on the armor, which is pretty interesting. I'm actually going to go to spawn chunks and reset my class, or so I can show you the 5th class in progress. It's not done yet. By the way, this guy's passive. If you kill someone, you know, you gain HP. I'm not going to log into my ult account to demonstrate it. Just believe me, as it'll work. Let's look in here. Command override. Alright, so slash kill. We'll get that magical class, the red helmet that you didn't see in the hotbar before. And there it is, Magico. And watch. Sky turns dim as Magico spawns. I'm going to explain the sky handler in a little bit. I think I actually did that in the last episode. I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure I did. But this is the class, Protection for Diamond. Look at this class. Has all the necessary components of being a strong class. Has 7 armor points, and these are the abilities that are not implemented. But basically they do that. I'll show you some. The passive actually does work, Death Aura. When it finds an enemy, this will actually enchant. So you know when you're in a radius of a player or something. Just believe me, it does work. And it only works with players. And it's really intricate how this stuff works. This would support multiple people being the class too, which was just beyond cool. So I can make these classes 2-time use in the future, 3-time use, whatever I need. All this stuff will work in conjunction with the future decisions I make. But summon mobs to attack for Magicka near the nearest enemy. So I'll basically right click this. It's going to take mobs up and then teleport them to the nearest enemy near me. And they're gonna have to deal with it, I guess. Death pull, I throw a snowball and it grabs people and brings it to me. They'll like teleport through the snowball or whatever. It'll look pretty cool. I'll try my best. Annulment will split me into a mob. This ability will kill me when I use it. But basically this mob has a ton of health and it runs really fast and it targets enemies, and I don't know, it's really cool. It might have like a special AI where it's like an Enderman and it teleports to random players and it just confuses them for like 15-20 seconds. It like goes, like it's completely resistant, it does a lot of damage, it teleports to a random enemy every few seconds like an Enderman would, and it'll like, be annoying. But that does end your use of the class as well. You can't be using Rising Dead or anything. You're gonna go back to the class selection once you use this ability. And then Converge just gives you resistance 3 for 5 seconds. So basically when you like pull people to you, they can do a lot of damage to you, but at the same time you don't want them to do damage. So you pop Converge, so you tank everything for your team, and you try to kill them, or you try to let your teammates kill them. Because you controlled them enough to bring them to your positioning. So you're going to put them out of position, and the story goes from there of what else happens. But yeah guys, just to conclude, this is Sky Handler. It does this, and then when Nizer spawns, that beautiful sound that I know you guys all like. So that sounds awesome. And these all, I just basically set the score on the class selection line. It's really cool how this stuff works, guys. It's really fail-proof as it seems at the moment. And yeah, I'm so excited that I have like these indications, like enchanting. When this is enchanted, that means that someone is in your radius of 7 blocks, and that will go through walls and stuff. It's a lot of information, Death Aura, and it's also withering them. So I mean, well, you can kill people underground if you just stand near them, which is so crazy, but at the same time, you're doing it to yourself, and this is a one-time use cost. Anyways, guys, bounce will come later. At the moment, I'm thinking specialization, but I don't want that to be the end-all be-all for the classes. I don't want too much specialization. That's really bad, guys, by the way. Too much specialization will result in one class being needed so much more than the other class that you cannot win unless you have these specific classes in this specific way to win. That's definitely not going to be the case. Hopefully, at least I mean, I have multiple pickaxes on classes, so it should be good. Should be alright. Anyways, yeah, but again, remember when you mine under, you're probably wondering like, oh, Excavate's going to be a bad class maybe, even though it does the mining faster. It's not going to be able to mine fast, but remember, we have roots under here, guys. If you don't remember, take a look. There's roots all over here, as you can see. So, yeah. There's always going to be something that impedes your speed, I guess. And I'm going to have to bring these root systems down here as well, if needed. I'm probably most likely going to make it dense over here, but it will be this color because it makes more sense that way. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed, guys. I'm so happy to make this video. It's unbelievable how much progress I've been making with Rekra. And yeah, I'm really proud of what I'm doing, and I cannot wait to get a beta test in your guys' hands, in my hands, most importantly. Being the map creator, I want to play this map. As a PvPer, I want to play this map. So yeah, guys, it's really exciting. I cannot wait to, ask you guys on Twitter. I'm going to be asking my Twitter followers when the beta test comes out to beta test on certain times. So if you're lucky, all you have to do is follow me, and I'll be asking for X amount of people, and all you have to do is reply to a tweet or whatever. So it's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be great. There's an incentive to follow me on Twitter if you couldn't tell, and I do post my hilarious stuff on there. But yeah, guys. Also, one more thing. I just want to talk about this while I'm on the topic of other media that I use. In the comment or in the description, there's a form, a suggestion form. If you have never filled it out before, it would really mean a lot if you were to actually fill that out and tell me how I'm doing or what's your favorite videos. It's just basic information. Nothing is required of you. You don't have to do this, but I would really appreciate it. It would help me understand where my channel, where my audience is liking the content for my channel, what content should I do more of, and all that kind of stuff. It really helps. It takes a few minutes, guys. I would really appreciate it. Again, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next episode. Peace out now.